For many years, our family had this tradition where every January we would head down to Colorado Springs and spend one night at this beautiful place called the Broadmoor. Now, if you've never been there, the Broadmoor is this stunning, historic resort. It has indoor pools and outdoor pools and incredible restaurants and just gorgeous mountain views. But my favorite part isn't the pools and the gardens, as lovely as they are. It's a hallway. It's this long hallway, big room covered with hundreds of framed photographs of presidents and musicians, athletes, world leaders who have visited the Broadmoor. People who have left their mark on the world in incredible and remarkable ways. And standing there, you can just kind of feel like you are surrounded by greatness. Now, in Hebrews 12, we learn we are surrounded, but not by celebrities, but by a great cloud of witnesses, people of faith who've run their race before us, finished well, and now they are cheering us on. The writer says, remember them so that you do not grow weary and lose heart. Because life isn't always easy. Like one of the universal human experiences all of us need to have is to endure. Because suffering comes into our lives, all of our lives. We all have seasons when the race just feels like it is uphill, when the path is exhausting and lonely and painful. But Hebrews reminds us that endurance is a normal part of the Christian life. Jesus even said, in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I've overcome the world. The writer of Hebrews gives us like 3 encouragements in chapter 12 for enduring. He says, remember you're not alone, run your race, not somebody else's, and fix your eyes on Jesus, because Jesus endured the cross and Jesus resides in you. So first of all, Hebrews reminds us, remember you're not alone. You might feel alone in your race, but you are not. Others have gone before you. They've walked through heartbreak and loss and disappointment, and they've finished. And they remind us that hardship isn't a sign that God has left us. Sometimes it's actually where our faith grows the deepest. So remember, you are not alone in the face of whatever you are facing. You're surrounded by this great cloud who is cheering you on. And then secondly, run your race, not somebody else's. It's so easy for us to compare ourselves to somebody else, but you are not called to run the race set before your neighbor or your friend or your spouse. You're called to run your race. In the 1968 Olympics in Mexico City, there was a runner from Tanzania who fell, dislocated his knee, and injured his shoulder. And hours after everybody else had finished that race, he limped into the stadium to complete the race. I mean, everyone else had received their medals. And when somebody asked him, why didn't you just quit? He said, my country didn't send me 5,000 miles to start the race. They sent me 5,000 miles to finish it. Now that is Hebrews 12. Like, you've been given a race to run, and there will be parts of that race that you would not choose, but it's not, it's your race to run. And you hold the hand of your friend Jesus, who endured darkness and death and overcame, and he resides in you. And then the third thing Hebrews reminds us of is to fix our eyes on Jesus, because Jesus endured the cross. Not because it was easy, but because the joy that was set before him, the joy of bringing all of us into the family of God. And his endurance makes our endurance possible. So the question is, what is weighing you down right now in your race? What part of your race feels impossible? Because Hebrews is reminding us, you're not running alone. You are being cheered on. You are being carried by Christ. And the same Spirit who helped Jesus endure lives in you. And you might not get the medal that you wanted, but you will get something much better than that. You'll get grace to keep going, courage to take the next step, hope that one day God is going to set all things right. So put one foot in front of the other today. You're worth it. You're loved. The finish line is coming, and we will all hear those words, well done, good and faithful servant. No matter what you're facing today, you will hear those words one day. So take heart as you give heart to others. May you not grow weary in doing good. Keep going. I'll see you next time.